And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight.
4 down.
3 down.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
White 80. Right there. 54 Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mike 54.
Focus.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Check the backer.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Here we go.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Number 10, back to return. Kickoff down to Moore, touchdown.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here they come.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
50's to Mike.
Watch the slats.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, that's Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Single.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Four down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner. Get him.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 59 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That goes for a gain of 31.
You good? He coming across?
Mike's 42.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Left. Watch left.
Jack 16.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Focus.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got a convoy and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete.
I got you. Here comes the blitz.
So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Double. Hey, check Mike 20.
Kings.
Check Mike 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Gain of 5.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now Roethlisberger.
They're coming.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 42 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Let's go, let's go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hey, baby, you're soft. Hey, take your soft self back to the huddle. Soft self.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 83 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The Steelers will kick this one off. Number 10.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Snickers! Snickers!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Single receiver.
Set! Blue 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Here's Connor. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Here we go.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for